YouTube and welcome back to another one of my videos. So today, you've read the title, you know what we're doing. I'm just doing my review on Taylor Swift's album, Reputation. I've been listening to the album since it came out, and overall, I really love the album. We're just going to be doing like a track by track, just review on each of the albums. So what I basically do for my reviews is I listen to the album 3 times. I listen to it once, write down my initial thoughts. That's the first time I listen to the album. Second, listen through the album, I just listen and pick up my favourite songs. Listen 3, I have my favourite songs basically defined, songs I don't like to find, and then I start identifying problems that I find. So that's just how I review albums. And then also I've been listening to the album like all day when I was travelling on the bus to and from college, and I've been loving the album, apart from a few songs, which we'll get into now. So the first track on this album was a track called Ready For It. This is the second song which she actually released before the album came out. And if you don't watch Minute Night Vlogs, I have mentioned this song and I do absolutely love it. I felt like the song was better than Look What You Made Me Do. Even though it was like the Taylor comeback song, Ready For It should have been the comeback song, I think so. Because it's kind of like gearing up, like, are you ready for this goddamn album? And it's funny that it's the first track as well, because it's kind of this like, are you really ready for this album to like save your life, you know? Are you ready for it? I was, Taylor. I was. To me, Ready For It is just perfect. I can't find a fault with that song, which annoys me because I like finding faults with songs. No song's perfect. Can't really fault it. Great start to the album, and really did get me excited for Taylor's new stuff. So the second track on this album was Geum, and it was the first track on this album that we heard that was new, that hadn't been released before the album. It is the only collaboration on the album, and it features 2 artists, which is Future and the amazing Ed Sheeran. The thing about this song is that I don't like rappers. Maybe you've heard me say it before in my other album reviews, but I really don't really like rappers. The same with Halsey in Hopeless Fountain Kingdom, that had that Quavo guy that was in Lie. The song Lie was actually, for me, Halsey's verses were brilliant, but the rapping verses weren't. Same thing with this song. I didn't like Future's verse at all. I didn't want Taylor's part to stop, and I did want Future's part just to end as quickly as possible. As I was listening to the song, I'm like, where's Ed Sheeran? Where's Ed Sheeran? I mean, Ed has his verse, and I died. Ed rapping on a Taylor album was something I thought I would never hear, but it turned out to be a pleasant surprise, and it worked. And then Taylor has her verse after Ed's. I like the way the song is laid out, but I don't really get the meaning of the song, because she seems to be singing about one guy, and then there's 2 collaborations with 2 dudes. And also there's an A-Team reference in this song where she goes, I want to be your A-Team, and I'm just like, and Ed's on the track, and it's got A-Team, and I'm just throwback to Plus. Honestly, that is a good album. Track number 3 on this album was I Did Something Bad, and this song is probably my favourite song on the album. I don't want to make that broad statement. One of my favourite tracks in the album. The first time I listened to it, wasn't overly fussed, but then I just got into the beat with those E-drums and stuff, and I just got into it. That build up to the chorus with a beat, it's just great. You just want the song to keep going and going and go, and then the chorus hits, you want the chorus to keep going, and then pulls you into that next verse. It's a well laid out song. I have 2 criticisms with this song, however. The chorus has a great build up, but the chorus isn't as good as the verses. And it has that weird scatty sound, this. Oh, I can only play like 5 seconds so that I don't get copywritten, but you get what I mean. If that was removed and it was like harmony, I don't know what to put there actually. In all fairness, I don't know what to put there, but I don't like that kind of scatty sound. I'm not overly fussed on stuff like that. But the main criticism I have with this song, and it's a criticism that you're going to see throughout the album, is don't auto-tune Taylor Swift. She does not need auto-tune. I don't know whose decision it was to go, yeah, auto-tune that. Bitch, you know you can sing. We have heard you sing. Like, majority of this album, you are singing. You don't need to auto-tune. The bridge is lyrically amazing, and she just ruins it with that auto-tune. Track number 4 in this album was Don't Blame Me. Don't Blame Me has to be one of the good songs in this album. I do like that old kind of swing vibe it has going, but it's got like this kind of modern twist with the electronic beats, but it still keeps that like stylish swing. The main thing about the song is I think the lyrics in the song are fantastic. There's not very many criticisms. I haven't wrote much about this song really. It's very different. I wasn't expecting to hear a song like this from Taylor, but this whole album is very, very different for Taylor. Don't Blame Me, good song. And very little, I've wrote very little about it, but I have listened to the song quite a lot, and it is one of my tops on the album, but it's not like one of my favourites. So track number 5 is Delicate. Now, this is the next song on the album I was talking about. This is one of my favourites. This song is absolutely, oh my god. Backing track, lyrics in this song, solid. Really, really drives you into the song. You're just sitting there listening to every single word she's saying. I love this song. I have such a love for it, but my main criticism, and if you can guess what it is, because I mentioned it earlier in one of the other songs, auto-tune. The song opens with auto-tune. You don't need to auto-tune Taylor. We know she can sing, and she could sing that. I wish there was like a high note or something in that song. If the auto-tune was removed from this song, it would be so much better. But it is definitely one of my favourites on this album. Song number 6 on this album was the Taylor comeback classic, Look What You Made Me Do. I will admit that it does sound like I'm Too Sexy. It does. The minute you hear it, you can't unhear it, but it's still a good song. I feel like this song is iconic and it is going to be remembered for a long time. And people are going to remember the album Reputation with this song. So track number 7 is So It Goes. First time I listened to it, it was okay. That's the same with a lot of songs this album. It's so different that you kind of have to pretend you're not listening to Taylor Swift in a way. I did grow to like it after about the second listen. No, it took about two or three listens for me to like start really liking the song. But the lyrics in this again are very, very, very good, very, very clever. One of my favourites being in the bridge part where she says, "You've done a number on me, but honestly, baby, who's counting?" Like, that is so smart and witty, and I love it. The song isn't the best song on the album, but it's definitely one of the top ones, you know. In this song again, there's that build up to the chorus. Love that. I love a good build to a chorus. And the way it just sweeps into the verses again on this one, very, very good. But again, I have one last criticism before we move on to track number 8. Don't auto-tune Taylor Swift. She doesn't need it. You know, this song would have been higher on my list of songs if it wasn't auto-tuned. Track number 8 was Gorgeous. So this song was another one that was released before the album. The first time I listened to this one, wasn't overly fussed on it. It's not the best Taylor Swift song out there. Like, it's cute. It's a cute song, but it's not a great song. Gorgeous kind of reminds me on the 1989 era. I did think the old Taylor was dead, but I think there's still a little bit of the old Taylor that's still kind of clawing her way back into Reputation. This song is definitely took a while to grow on me. It has grown on me, actually. It did take a while. I wasn't expecting it to grow on me. And the backing track in it is a little bit weird as well. I've kind of gotten used to it, but the first time I heard it, I was like, okay, this is definitely different. Number 9 is a track that I hope is released as a single with a music video, because it deserves one. Getaway Car. Holy God. The lyrics, just the everything. The lyrics, the backing track, the drums, the beat. Just everything in this song just works. Yeah, it's my favourite song on the album. I also thought this one was very 1989, but at the same time, very new era Taylor Swift. There's also like a little piano bit near the end. Or maybe it is at the end. I can't remember what it was. But it's just really sweet. In the bridge. Is it in the bridge? Yeah, it's in the bridge. Just look at my notes there. Love Getaway Car. If you haven't heard the album, I would actually recommend listening to Getaway Car first, and it'll get you hooked on the album. Track number 10 is where we go for a little bit of a nosedive. This one was very unexpected. It's a very different sound from the rest of the album, I thought. At first, hey, this opens up really, really well. Okay, this is good, getting into this. This is a really nice surprise. Oh crap, this is not a nice surprise. It was like when you find that like Christmas present underneath the tree. You know, it's like the last present, you're going, hey, what's it? I didn't realize I had an extra present. So you open it up and you're all excited, and then you open it and you're going, oh, it's just a jumper. In this case, it's an itchy jumper. It's not even a nice jumper. It's like a horrible mustard yellow and it's itchy. I don't like this one at all. If you didn't know that from the itchy jumper analogy, I don't like this song. I have listened to it so much. I've listened to it the 3 times I was writing this review. I've listened to it on the way home a few times. And I just can't get into it. I find myself getting halfway through the song and then skipping it because I just can't. I feel like the problem with this song is there is too much going on at once. There's like this like backing track that kind of includes every single instrument, I feel. It's got like bits of Taylor singing on top of Taylor singing. I feel like it's a bad mix of pop and electronic music. I just feel like it's the one time those two things that are meant to work just didn't work. And again, Taylor used auto-tune in this one. I think it's safe to say this song is my least favourite on the album, which is sad because I want to like it, but I don't like it. Number 11, the song for me that saved the album is Dancing with Our Hands Tied. I feel like the opening of this song sounded kind of like a Bond track, and I was like, is Taylor Swift a new like Bond singer? Because I'm for this. I mean, Adele had a shot, why can't Taylor have a shot, you know? This one, this is probably another one of my top favourites on this album. There's so many good songs in this album. I can't really say much. It's just a brilliant song. There's no use of auto-tune in it. Just everything in the song just comes together and works. Again, it has that kind of driving force forward. The lyrics also in this one. The lyrics in a lot of the songs, even the songs I don't really like, the lyrics are, I have to say, top-notch songwriting. Props to you, Taylor. Props to you. Track number 12 is Dress, and this is another song that saved the album. The first time I listened to the song, I was just like, wow, Taylor. And then I was just like, the second time I listened to the song, I was just like, Taylor, you need an award. Again, everything in this song just seems to just work. I have to say though, Dress blew my mind. Again in this song, it's that build up to the chorus, and it pulls you down back into the verses. Any song with that build, I instantly fall in love with, because like you just want to keep listening to a song. You don't want to skip it, you don't want to pause it, you just want to be stuck in that song forever, you know? And again, bridge. One thing Taylor is really good at is a good, solid bridge, and the bridge in this song, very solid, very enjoyable. You could listen to the bridge and repeat pretty much. Track number 13, Taylor Swift's favourite number. Wow, this song. Okay, this is why we can't have nice things. This song is one big gigantic meme. The thing about this song that I love about it is that it is so petty. And I love people being petty. It just makes me laugh. I think that's what Taylor was going for in the song. I mean, Taylor even laughs in the song. She doesn't want this song to be taken too seriously. She just wants it to kind of laugh and be like, look how silly this drama is. This song is just sassy, shady. I can't really fault it musically because I know what it's meant to be. It is just meant to be kind of like a piss take of the media, kind of like, you know, this is why we can't have nice things, god damn it, because of you. And of course, other people that she's alluding to in the song, not gonna name any names. I get what the song is doing, and I enjoy listening to it because of that factor, not because it actually is a good song. Track number 14, we're nearing the end of the album now, but this is a song called Call It What You Want. It was released a week, or roughly a week before the album was released. I said in my live stream about the song, I felt the song was fun, and I still keep to that. But I've actually got really into the song. Yeah, I did really like it the first time I heard it, but I would describe it as more of a fun kind of song. But I still really like the whole message behind it. Like, you know, you can call this, whoever me and this random invisible human is, you can call this what you want. Ain't gonna affect us. The drums in the song I feel are really, really good as well. Again, lyrics on this album are fantastic. Again, happens in this song, but in this song the lyrics are more or less like poetry, I feel, especially in the music video for this song. It's kind of just like she's writing everything down, so it's kind of like a poetic kind of diary entry. Not the best song on the album, but definitely a good song, you know. And track number 15, which is the last song on the album, is called New Year's Day. This song, I feel like it's a good song to end the album on, but it's a song that nobody is going to, like, remember really. It's one of those songs you go, oh, that's on Reputation? It took me aback when I listened to it. I was just like, wait, is this in the right album? I feel like this album should have ended on track 14, but at the same time, I feel like this is a good way to end the album. That's kind of like winding down from, you know, yeah, like we've had this massive party, the whole album is kind of like a party, and we're cleaning up now the party, we're kind of bringing it back down to this, to the bare bones of music and going, you know, get the piano and the Ed Sheeran. I feel like Ed Sheeran had some input in this song. I don't know why, but I get an Ed Sheeran vibe from it. And New Year's Day is kind of like a dawning of a new day or something like that. That's what I've pulled from it anyway. But it's just weird the way it is, because you're not expecting that song to be in this album. But somehow it works, but at the same time it kind of doesn't, but it does. I mean, the lyrics are great in this song. Taylor sounds amazing in this song. There's nothing much to fault with it, it just doesn't really fit. And it's one of the songs that I've kind of skipped over in this album. I personally wouldn't have picked it to put in the album myself, but at the same time it works. So that was my album review on Taylor Swift's new album, Reputation. Overall, I do really love this album. I've been listening to Taylor Swift since the album Red came out, so Red's like my top Taylor Swift album. Did Reputation top Red? No way. Did the top 1989? Yes way. Just if you haven't listened to the album, go listen to it. I urge you to go listen to the album. But maybe start with Getaway Car, because Getaway Car is like, I don't want to say it's my favourite, but it totally is my favourite. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this album review, please give a big thumbs up and also show the subscribe button some love. I have so many cool things happening on this channel. Next year I have a project that I'm working on that I should be launching in maybe March time. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next video.